I get in today's lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my channel. My channel is a little over 5 years old now, and nothing will be possible without all supporters. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture. And the focus of this lecture is my reissued passport. And I'm going to also discuss and give some travel abroad tips. And what happened when I applied for my renewal passport, I believe as early as January, made application for my renewal passport because I've been doing a lot of traveling abroad. Passports are good for 10 years, and I have one more year left on my old passport. I say, well, let me go ahead and just renew it. Early January, months went by, never got it. Never got the initial passport. So I had to make application for a renewal passport. And I literally just recently got my renewal passport less than probably about a month ago. And one thing about when you get a renewal passport, how you know it, no, I'm sorry, a reissued. I had to do a reissue application because I never got my initial passport that I applied for way back in January. So probably about a good month ago, I had to fill out another application to get a reissued passport. And anytime you get a reissued passport, when you open up the passport, it will literally say that this passport is a reissue for passport, and it gave my old it gave the passport number to the passport that got lost. So I clearly know that this is a reissued passport that I received actually May 24th issued, which is very powerful. Because like I said, I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes preparation to get ready to travel to Paris the latter part of this year. So now I finally got my reissued passport. Never know what happened to the first passport in relation to the renewal. And this is one of the most powerful documents there is. This passport is more powerful than a driver's license, is more powerful than a birth certificate, is more powerful than a social security card, because in order to initially get a passport, you got to have your original birth certificate, social security card, and all that. So now, since I got my reissued passport in my hand, this is going to set the stage for me to get ready to take my third guided tour abroad, which would be Paris. 2023, December 2023, I took a guided tour to Cairo, Egypt. 2024, I took a guided tour to Rome and Italy. And now I'm doing all the logistics and behind the scenes to prepare for my next guided tour to Paris for a couple of weeks. And also another important travel tip that I want to give is anytime that you're traveling abroad, make sure you take with you a travel adapter. And what this travel adapter is when you go to other countries, this adapter will allow me to be able to charge my cell phone, which is very, very important. And let me see here. This one here, for example, this here, when you're traveling abroad, their wall sockets are not like our wall sockets. I know when you go to Africa, when you go to Italy, their wall sockets, this here is designed and made, this adapter is, if you can see here, will fit in the wall sockets if you go to Africa or Rome. Because if you try to, and then you put your cell phone in here and you'll be able to charge your cell phone. Without this travel abroad adapter, you will not be able to, no way you'll be able to charge. So an adapter, and this is a universal adapter. It don't matter where I go in the country, depending on where I go, it can open up to different prongs. That prong there is a little bit thinner compared to the first one that I showed. Right here, that's a little bit more fatter. And when I go to Paris, I don't know how their wall socket's going to be, but depending on how it is, I just click the appropriate prong so I'll be able to charge my phone. So never travel abroad without your adapter. I mean, you can get one depending where you can buy one from the country that you're in, but to me, it's better to have one on you, because when you're going through those airports in those other countries, you're going to need an adapter. You're going to need an adapter for that country if you want to charge your phone in those international airports. I believe I either was in Germany or London, and I was at their airport, and I was charged my cell phone by using my abroad adapter, and I literally left that adapter, I believe it was in Frankfurt, Germany airport. But luckily, my mind told me, bring two, and sure enough, before I could even get to my destination, I believe it was Rome. I had to go through Germany airport. So by the time I made it to my destination, I realized I left that adapter at the Frankfurt International Airport in Germany, but I had a second one on me. So that's a powerful tip in terms of making sure you have your travel adapter anytime that you are traveling abroad, and make sure your passport is current. You cannot leave this country or re-enter the country without your passport. This is the first document when you're traveling abroad that customs is going to ask for. And even if you're going on a guided tour, which I always do, you keep your passport on you like it's a third arm, real talk. So that's all I have in terms of this topic, in terms of my reissued passport, some travel abroad tips. I'm going to utilize the same travel agent, and I'm just really excited in terms of as I do all of the behind scenes stuff before I contact my travel agent. And it's just, to me, this is what life is all about, to be able to go see some of these 7 wonders of the world, debt-free people. It was breathtaking. It was a spiritual journey when I took my first guided tour to Cairo, Egypt, and to be able to walk inside of the Valley of the Kings, stand before the Giza pyramids at the base of the Egyptian Giza pyramids in Cairo, Egypt. Those pyramids predates Christ. To be able to ride on the biblical Nile River predates Christ. To walk inside of the Vatican and see the Sistine Chapel painted by Michelangelo in Rome, in Italy, the Roman Colosseum and the Roman buildings, all that was breathtaking. And to be able to do that debt-free, real talk. And share this information in terms of information about the reissued passport and the powerful travel tip in terms of you must have a travel abroad adapter so you can be able to charge your phone no matter where you are going in this world. So that's all I have. Simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience.